Hey everybody, Stark23x here, utterly average gamer channel. Welcome back, and yeah, this is me playing Magic, not Tommy. So Tommy's the one who got me into this game, and I took a break for quite a while. Missed a few rotations, quite a few rotations. But seeing Tommy play all the historic stuff, I realized I could still play the game without chasing anything. But I'm still me, so I had to go look at Standard. And I found this mono white deck. It was pretty cheap. I've still got a decent amount of wild cards. So I was able to craft this deck fairly quickly. I did like 2 drafts, and I got about half the deck that way. With the gold I had, I used to have like 20,000 gold. And I spent some of it on some more packs, and I got a bunch more cards. So this deck didn't cost me a ton of wild cards to craft. And I thought, okay, cool. Had a good win rate. And I've been pretty successful with it. And this is a slight variation on the one I found online. I stuck the Clay Champion in there. So I've been doing fairly well, and we're climbing a bit in Standard. So let's go ahead and see how far we can get with this deck. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
All right, Dwexo. So I think I'm sitting in Bronze 1. I think I just got there with my last win. So that's where we're sitting right now. He's going to go first. I'm keeping all this because this deck is cheap to get started. And I have the 1 and the 2 and the 2 and the 4. So I'm just going to take those 3 lands and roll. What you got there, buddy? All right. Well, that's what I got. More land, another card, swing in, because this deck is about speed, moving fast. I get stalled out in the mid to late. Ah, you dirty. But you're not going to like this. Everybody goes after this Thalia card the second that they see it. Okay, that's another question. Thalia or Thalia? Because it looks like it should say Thalia, and I figured that's how most people who speak English would pronounce it. But I feel like it's supposed to be Thalia. I don't know why. I have no reason for that. Throw your opinion down below in the comments. So my Magic video is not going to be as insightful as Tommy's Magic videos because I don't have any insight on this game. I don't memorize the cards. I am impatient. I tend to throw cards at stuff. And yeah, they always do, man. They always go after. Seems like this guy's got, or was prepared for, a bunch of removals. So let's find out how this goes down the road. Anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, I don't memorize the cards. I tend to be impatient. I tend to throw cards. I like fast-moving decks, simple decks that I don't have to study. It took me, back in the day when the Cat Oven was new, the food deck, I think it took a solid 2 weeks before I really felt comfortable playing that in any kind of ranked mode, or even in regular standard, not even ranked. I just did not, it took forever for me to sort of figure out all of the intricacies and dependencies, and, you know, it's a lot. This game is a lot. Which is rewarding, but it's a lot. Audacity. I read cards a lot because I don't know these ones. Okay. Oh boy, you got all the things, don't you? Can we take it? Can I take it? Can I take it? I definitely do not hate that. I'll pull that back and probably pull that back. I'm pretty happy with how this is going. A giant stack of chump blockers. I took his big flyer. Was it a flyer? It was a flyer, right? Yeah. And I can take something else. And I can destroy something else. Oh, he took my shield. Ah, well, I got more. Well. I mean, I guess I'll just wreck it and swing in, right? Wreck it, swing in, and win. This is a dick move. I didn't have to do this. I mean, whatever, bro. I don't know why you bothered. I'm going to throw the card just to throw the card. I'm totally being an asshole right now. I shouldn't have done that. But I do like the negative 13. Yeah, so that was a perfect example of how this deck can work. It just, everything flowed out nice. Didn't even need a ton of land. A couple extras came in later, but all right. Panana. So yeah, as I was saying, that was a good example. That last match was a great example of how this, ooh, one land. This would be the first time, legitimately, first time I've ever mulliganed on this deck.
First time for everything.
And I'm going to dump that Clay Champion because I don't need that until later. So the whole point it's in there is for the later game. If I get stalled. Another thing that I used to do all the time that Tommy kind of trained out of me is, boy, I just did not want to attack. Like, I would just hold and hold and hold and hold, and everybody would build up their business and whoop my ass, even though if I'd have just swung in early, I'd have been fine. You know what? If you want to take them, you take them. Yeah, that's fine. A vampire. Well, no. Get out there. Yep, right there. Boom, boom. Getting in again. Hitting in the mouth. That's how we do. Move fast. Die young. Leave a good-looking corpse. It's too fucking late for that, but...
Even you got too old to die young.
Another vampire. I need one more land to throw that freaking shield. I love that shield because of the fat stacks of chump blocks that it brings. Does this thing have Death Touch? Wow, it's a vampire without Death Touch. It's kind of... I mean, I don't know if that's common or not, to be honest with you. I'm just used to playing the black decks that have the vampires and stuff with Death Touch in them. But that's the old days. I don't know what's happening now.
I used to be with it, but then they changed what it was. Now what I'm with isn't it, and what's it seems weird and scary to me. It'll happen to you.
I think I will take these two, and you can make some decisions here. Oh! Well, he made a decision. I don't hate that. All right, one more. Let's see if we can get out of bronze. If we get out of bronze, we're going to call this session good, and I'm going to stop. I'm going to quit while I'm ahead because I have a problem with that, by the way. If you've watched anything on this channel, you probably figured that out. So I'm playing mobile Uno for my own personal satisfaction, and I'd slowly but surely built up to 100,000 coins from nothing. And... yeah, lost it all. Because I don't know when to stop. I was ahead. I went into big matches with the big money payouts, and I lost. So, all right. Again, that mulligan you saw was the first one ever. I usually just keep this, and this looks good to me. So, now we wait on... I'm assuming that's supposed to be Jiro? Somehow. Or maybe it's G1 Row. I don't know. Maybe G1's like his rap posse.
That's the whitest you've ever sounded.
Get out there, bud. Stand watch. The Vile Spawn Spider. You'll mill and... Okay, alright. I don't know a lot of the cards, so I got to read them. Do I want to put Thalia out there yet? Do I? Do I? I do. Because they'll either spend some effort to get rid of it, or it'll help. What you got, bruh? Reveal the top 4, put all land. Okay. Just got yourself some land. So do I. Now, I'm going to take it, and I'm going to swing in. That is the point here. I should be swinging in as often as possible. I mean, let's just get these Valiants out there and start racking up counters, right? I'm not sending her. But I'm not sending the Cathar either because I don't want to give him his card back. So, you can take it or you can take it. And he took it. Huh. I actually didn't realize that that was a thing. Because I have a card that depends on that. I get the little marker to let me know if it's day or night. Oh. I'm just learning about this sort of day-night mechanic and some of the other new stuff. I'm petting my dog. You know what? Honestly, let's keep going here. And out they go. That's what this deck is. It's not that I like overwhelm them and win with a big swing or whatever. It's they see this layout coming and the counter starts stacking and they just bail. So we made it to silver. This is as high as I've been in 2 years plus because I haven't played the damn game. And we're going to stop here and I'm going to call this successful. And yeah, I'm going to quit while I'm ahead. I said I was going to quit while I'm ahead, so I'm going to quit while I'm ahead.
Seems like the smart thing to do.
So there it was. You saw it. 3 matches, 3 wins, did all right. Came out swinging hard and fast because that is the entire point of this soldier deck or any deck that's sort of based around this mono white soldier or white and clear soldier idea. The Clay Champion did not come into factor because everything ended too quickly. I have not actually used it to win anything yet. But, you know, you never know. It might come into play at some point. And again, it's in there to give me something. If they stall me out and we get 5-6 rounds into this thing and I don't have a big spread of guys growing counters or a bunch, like a fat stack of chump blockers, 1/1s, then I have to do something, right? And I lose everything if it goes past like turn 6. So I put that in there to try to combat that. If that's a bad idea, please let me know in the comments. If you see anything in this deck list that you would change or alter or something you would add, remember this is for standard ranked. And that's what I have for wild cards. I'm willing to spend 1 or 2. I don't want to go nuts. I mean, I'll spend all the commons and uncommons in the world. I don't care. But when it comes to the rares and the mythics, I'm not interested in dropping like 4 for a whole new set of rares or something. But if you have a card suggestion you think might work, especially if it's common or uncommon, please let me know in the comments. Thanks very much for watching. Make sure you check out Tommy's Magic videos because you will learn a lot more about this game from Tommy. In fact, we're going to be playing together later today so he can teach me more stuff about how to run my damn deck. Make sure you like, subscribe, leave a comment, share it, click the notification bell, all the YouTube things. We are stuck hard in YouTube algorithm jail. We just cannot, if they show our videos to people, people click on them. but they just don't show them. So if you could, move it around a little, share it, put it on a playlist, interact with it in some way, even if you leave a comment saying, you suck at Magic, never make another video. That'll help the algorithm be like, oh, people actually hate and or love, but they interact with this guy. So do the YouTube things for us. We'd really appreciate it. Thanks again. Peace.